I am an INFJ. Spot me with my INFJ.
Oh, what? Hey, how? If you clicked on this video because of the thumbnail, congratulations, you've been clickbaited. You thought you was going to see a hunky Asian dude with no shirt on, a little bit of sweat dripping down his nip, down into his abdomen area, into the hole, the belly button hole. But no, instead you got this abomination. But it's okay because this video is going to be important. It's going to have some information if you need this information, that is. Why it sucks being an Asian man in 2022. Let's get started. There's 5. I have 5 reasons. Okay. Number 1, hearing China constantly being bashed on the media and the social medias and the internet and the news. Constantly hearing China this, China that, China. And knowing, right, when you hear this kind of talk on the news, like, oh, China is the enemy, China the communism, China, and it's gonna make Asian Americans not feel so good about themselves because they're closely related to them by the way they look. Okay, it's gonna negatively impact us. All right. So please, next time you say something like that on the news, maybe be a little bit more concerned for other people that are of that particular group. Number 2, people don't seem to see you. They see you, but they don't see you, right? You might feel like, as an Asian man, you might be looked through, like kind of a little bit invisible sometimes. And it's kind of true because, like, yeah, I kind of feel like that sometimes. Like, if I walk into a room or with, a Caucasian friend, they'll be like, hey, okay, dinner for 2. And they'll look at the Caucasian man instead of me. Understandable. They might think that I don't speak English. They might think I'm a guest. I don't know. But look, my citizenship is from the USA, bruh. Okay? I can speak English, bruh. And when I speak fluently, why are you so surprised? Why are you shocked that I can speak English? I don't know. Maybe the better you are, sometimes it just doesn't. People don't want you to be good. They just want you to be okay. Just good enough. Just good enough. Not better. Just good enough. Number 3, sometimes as an Asian person, you're perceived as a threat. As an Asian man, I feel like constantly people are sizing me up, thinking that, oh, maybe this guy is he a friend or foe? Friend or foe? Friend, foe. Communist, China, communist, China, spy. He's a spy. He's a spy. Get my arms ready. He's a spy. Ooh, that was. I don't know if that's good. That might be. I don't know if that would be listed under hate speech. This was. I was holding something, a machinery that was broken and it was vibrating. It wasn't anything bad. I'm not a threat, okay? I'm just a person that wants to do his artwork. I'm an artist. I love making art. I love making music. I love making my contents. I love making my videos. This is a big reason why I didn't want to make this video in the first place, is because I don't want to feel like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help other people that look like me, who feel a little ostracized sometimes, who feel a little hated sometimes, who feel a little bit outcasted sometimes. It's okay. It's normal. It's part of what life is right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say that, oh, it's all in your head, because it's not. It's really happening. People dislike you, okay? If you're Asian right now, there's a lot of people that dislike you just for being Asian. Doesn't matter. They perceive you as something that is not good, So, it is what it is. Number 4, not being seeing much representation in the medias, in the internet spheres, global spheres, glows. We don't see a lot of people that look like us on TV or on the news. And well, actually, we do see people like us on the news, but it's usually about communist, China, communist, come. And so it's not so nice. It doesn't feel good to be represented that way. It's always the kind of the other. It's like this group, this looming threat. You got North Korea, and you got all these threats out there that look like me, and it's like, okay, these people have nuclear warfare, and they're gonna be communist, China, communist, and then when you're compared to that, it just makes you feel like sometimes that you're not very welcome in this country. Moving on. Number 5, people blame you for COVID happening. Oh man, it's beautiful. Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. I remember in 2020, when COVID, can I even say COVID? Because I might get this video removed, right? Because YouTube's pretty much censoring everything that is anything remotely important, right? So maybe you should censor me right now. Try censoring this video. Go ahead, censor it. Censor this video. Block it from the internet because I'm just talking about what's going on and that's important right now. Go ahead, censor it. Censor this video. So when 2020 hit, I remember I would walk by this mother, and she had like a carriage with a baby in it, because I think that's what they put in carriages. And as soon as I walked by, she looked at me and she's like, and she pulled down the cover on the carriage real quick to be like, you disgusting virus, get out of my country. And she didn't say that, but she might as well have said that. And also remember when the cooties first hit, I was walking on the sidewalk downtown, and I walked by a man, and he was going like, right when he passed by me, and I'm like, either you do have the cooties or you are intentionally pretending to have the cooties to offend me and to provoke me and to be like, oh, you disgusting person, look now, everybody's coughing. And that kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. I mean, the carriage thing hurt more, I think, because that was a little hurtful, but the other one was hurtful too. But I forgive you. I understand why you felt that way and why you feel like you needed to antagonize me, although I had zero relation to anything that happened with regards to that. So yeah, go ahead. If that made you feel better, cool. I'm glad you had your little moment. So yeah, those are kind of like my 5 reasons for why it sucks being Asian man. I mean, honestly, this might apply to even all Asians in 2022. It's a very, I'd say, unique place to be right now. I'm not complaining. These are just observations and a little bit of venting. But yeah, these are just my feelings about the whole situation. It's got me a little riled up sometimes. It gets me a little riled up because I feel bad. I do. I feel bad for especially people that are really greatly affected by this, who are hurt by this. But I just want to talk about these things with a little tinge of humor, because maybe it's a bit more than a tinge, but is tinge a word? I don't know. I think I just made up a word. But I'm just trying to put some humor into this whole situation, because I want you to see that if you can kind of just laugh it off and just be okay with it and just be like, this is kind of hilarious, it doesn't affect you as much. I try to see the comedy in all of it, because life is a comedy to those who think and a tragedy to those who feel. So maybe there is something to that quote. I don't know where I saw that quote. It probably was a Confucius quote. Don't quote me on that quote. So yeah, Asian people out there, if you click this video because you're Asian, dude, it's okay. It's all good. You're all good, bro. Okay. There's a lot. It could be a lot worse. Okay. I'm not downplaying how bad things are going on with how Asian people are treated and shit like that, but it's okay. We just gotta be there for each other, and that's something I think that is missing in the Asian community. We're just not really there for each other. At least I don't feel like. I feel like I have no support. Like I have literally 0 Asian friends. Like I have no Asian friends right now in my life. How did that happen? Like I'm an Asian person, and don't call me racist because I tried being friends with Asian people. They don't want to be friends with me. They think I'm weird. Okay, they think I'm weird because I want to make content and make music and be a musician and an actor or whatever. Not an actor. I wanted to be an actor, but like, yeah, that was what I wanted to be. I wanted to be an actor. I want to be a director. I want to make movies. That's what I wanted to do. It's kind of changing now. I'm more into the content creation, but I still have ideas in there. I'm still like, it's always been something I always wanted to do, like make movies. So, but yeah, people think I'm weird for that. So, suck my dick, bro. Just kidding. Anyway, if you're Asian and you're watching this, you can feel a little better. Feel a little better. All right. I'm here for you. I have your back. This is a big fault of mine. I have not been making content for Asian people. I've been making content just because, like, that is removed from that because I just didn't want to talk about it. I don't know. It's just such a weird thing. I just feel like I don't want to talk about it. But now I'm like, I was inspired. I saw some content about being about the troubles of being Asian in America right now, and I was inspired. I was like, you know what? I think I need to play my part in this. I can't just sit back and just ignore it because even though it feels cringy to talk about this kind of stuff and to feel like I'm kind of like in a way complaining because I just don't want to see as a person that's complaining. I really am not. I'm just observing things and trying to make light of it. And I'm not trying to make light of the violence that's happening to Asians. I feel like Asian people that have had violent things happen to them, I am truly sorry that you had to go through that. It's really horrifying. I personally have not had violent things happen to me because I'm Asian, but I have had, I've had people say things to me and, make gestures at me and things like that. So even that in itself is shitty. It sucks that there's people that are actually being physically attacked. But right now what I can say is gotta learn self-defense. Gotta learn it. I'm learning self-defense. Okay. I'm learning it, right? I'm teaching myself because I can't go to a gym right now. I can't go to a gym because I'm dealing with skin issues. I can't go into a gym and get bacteria on my eczema. Okay. But I'm still learning. I'm by myself online. I take courses. I take courses in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, okay? I learn, I do a little bit of shadow boxing. I try to learn stuff on my own just so I can learn. I mean, I've done lessons at gyms before the whole pandemic hit. I did some of them, right? I'm learning. That's the first and foremost. Just try it. Just try it out, okay? Because it's going to give you massive confidence, and people know that they can't mess with you because if you have by the way you carry yourself when you know some stuff, okay? A lot of this has to do with people feeling like we're physically weak and we can't fight back. But like imagine like if they knew that you can't be messed with because you have self-defense skills, you could protect yourself, you could hold your own physically if you had to. It changes how people perceive you and how they treat you and how they talk to you, okay? And after that, the best way you can make a difference is just talk about it. Just to voice your opinions. Don't feel like, you're burden or anything. Everybody has a right to this life and everybody has a right to be happy in this world. And if it takes a little bit of fight, if it takes a little bit of work, then so be it. It gives you a reason. It gives you purpose, and people are envious when you have a purpose that's greater than their own. Okay, when you have a purpose that's greater than just oneself and your life, and just living for yourself, it's a great purpose to have. And we need to do this not just for ourselves, but for other people that are in need, that are not living the best life they could possibly have in this world. And I don't settle. I don't settle for just accepting the way things are. I know things can be better. I truly don't know things can be better. There's no way things can be the best that they are right now. And at the end of the day, all this is about is just achieving a better life, and better life for everybody, right? Everybody can live a better life, and just better than it was yesterday. Okay, every day is better than it was yesterday. That's all it's all about. All right, thank you so much for watching this video. It's a little different from what I've been usually making, but I hope this taught you some things. You know, maybe it gives you an insight into a perspective you've never seen before, or reconfirm some of your insights. Either way, it's all good. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.